Gagwego scano, Agijangwa Gagwego, Jo Hiwaje Otkononyo, Da One Dango Diogod, De En Od Neojan, Helwe Ganon de Guate. I hope you've been enjoying the warm weather as we head toward the start of summer. I want to start my message today by acknowledging a few things from the end of May. First, I want to thank everyone who helped organize and those who attended our annual Memorial Day commemoration on May the 30th. Approximately 1.3 million American soldiers have given their lives in service and in defense of freedom, including many Seneca and Haudenosaunee warriors. Their service and sacrifice across the generations should always be remembered and honored. I'm grateful that many in our community took the time to show our nation's respect for our warriors. I also want to thank the Seneca Nation departments and our Seneca Gaming Corporation team for stepping up to support our neighbors most impacted by the horrific shooting in Buffalo last month. SGC organized a donation drive among employees at our 3 casino properties, as well as a public donation collection of food and personal items. Multiple departments, including Seneca Holdings, Snidec, the One Stops, and SG&E made cash contributions. On May the 27th, a team of volunteers delivered over 700 pounds of donated goods to Feed More Western New York, who will organize and distribute the items to neighborhoods in need. This act of citizenship by the nation and SGC showed that we are all one community, that the Seneca Nation supports our neighbors on Buffalo's east side, and that we all take a strong stance against the bitterness and divisiveness of racism and hatred. As the calendar turned to June, we marked the start of Pride Month by raising our special Seneca Nation Pride flags at our nation buildings on June the 1st, together with members of our LGBTQ2S+ community. The flag indicates that we're a proud nation of a diverse people of all backgrounds where everyone is recognized, respected, and supported. In addition, we've been busy with some summer preparations around our nation. Over the last few weeks, crews have began spraying for spongy moth or gypsy moth using a naturally occurring bacteria which poses no concern to plants, animals, or humans. Plans for mosquito control spraying in both Cattaraugus and Allegheny are being finalized. Spraying is planned for mid-June and will target wetlands and typical breeding grounds. More information will be shared when the spraying dates have been finalized. As we prepare for summer, we continue to keep a close eye on the COVID situation in our community and across the region. After a recent surge, case numbers around the region have been dropping, which is a good sign. We still have a number of active cases in our community, with 29 active cases, 17 of which are in Allegheny, 12 in Cattaraugus. We're asking everyone to continue to monitor yourself and your loved ones for any symptoms. If you're experiencing any symptoms, please get tested and follow the public health guidelines to help limit any potential spreads. COVID boosters were also recently approved for the ages 5 to 11. The Seneca Nation Health System has COVID vaccines and boosters available for all eligible individuals and age groups. To make your appointment, please call Kim Bradley and Cattaraugus Health at 716-532-5582 or Terry Cowles and Allegheny Health at 716-945-5894. With the halfway point of 2022 just a few weeks away, securing a fair gaming compact remains our highest economic priority. Earlier this month, I sent the official letter to Governor Kathy Hochul requesting to begin compact negotiations. With that official request, the nation and the state now have 180 days to engage in good faith negotiations, and we intend to hold the state to that requirement. In addition to our negotiation strategy and preparations, our advocacy work continues. Members of council recently met with several New York State legislators in Albany, and others traveled to the 2022 Reservation Economic Summit, where Councilors Angie Kennedy and Presley Redeye took part in a panel discussion on federal legislative policy, including the draft Part 293 Class 3 Tribal State Gaming Compact regulations issued by the Department of Interior. Later this month, I'll be traveling to the National Congress of American Indians Mid-Year Conference, speaking to their leaders from across Indian country and seeking their support of the Seneca Nation's fight for fairness with New York State and our compact. I must say it was telling that during a recent Democratic primary debate for governor, New York Governor Kathy Hochul tried to sidestep the topic of her antagonistic behavior toward the Senecas earlier this year, as well as her potential conflicts in deals involving Delaware North, after one of her opponents raised the issue. That may work on the debate stage, Governor, but believe me, the Senecas remember how our health and well-being were threatened by your actions, and we will not forget. This Saturday, June the 11th, is our June Council meeting starting at 9:30 here in the William Seneca Building. Anyone requesting virtual participation should send an email to sngotomeet@sni.org with your name, nation ID number, phone number, and the meeting date. Finally, I want to congratulate some extraordinary young people from our nation. The Lakeshore Silver Creek boys lacrosse team recently won Section 6 Class C championship, defeating East Aurora 11-5. Meanwhile, the Salamanca boys lacrosse team and the Gowanda girls lacrosse team both made it to the Class D championship. The Gowanda baseball and softball teams each made the Class C championship game. Jago to all our student athletes. And of course, we want to extend our congratulations to all our graduating high school seniors who will be receiving their diplomas later this month. The nation was happy to celebrate with you and your families at our recent recognition banquets in Allegheny and Cattaraugus. We're all excited to see these exceptional young Seneca women and men continue to excel and reach new and exciting heights in their academic and professional careers. And to Zed Williams and Frank Brown, good luck in the NLL championship. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe, stay strong. Daniel Diite.